Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And we are at Technique Tuesday. And today we're making square number 31 from our 63 Easy to Crochet pattern stitches combined to make an Heirloom Afghan by Darla Sims. And it is called the check stitch. And why it's called a check stitch, I have no idea. But we'll find out, I guess. So, we're going to start out by chaining 26. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we have 26. And from the in the fourth chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to put a double crochet in that chain. And then this chain 3 right here is also a double crochet. All right. And now we're just going to put a double crochet in every chain down. And by the time that you get at the end of this chain, you should have 24 double crochets. And I'm hoping that you could see what I'm doing here. No. Let's see if I could go in a little bit and see if that helps. There we go. Okay, we just have 2 more stitches to go here, and we will have 24 stitches. Okay, and that's what it looks like. All right, easy peasy. We're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to put a single crochet in the very first double crochet right here. Okay, and then we're going to chain 2. And we're going to skip 1 and put a single crochet in between, not in the next stitch, in between the stitches. You could see that. I went in between. So let's chain 2. And now we're going to skip 2 stitches right here. And we're going to go in between and come up and make a single crochet. Okay, let's do that again. You're going to do this all the way down. You're going to chain 2, skip 2, and go in between the stitches. not on top of the stitches. We're in between stitches. Chain 2, skip 2. As you can see, I'm going in between. Skip 2, chain 2, then skip 2, and then go in between after you skip the 2 stitches. Chain 2, and go in between. Chain 2, skip 2, we're in between. Chain 2, skip 2, and go in between. Chain 2, skip 2, go in between. Chain 2, skip 2, and we're going to go in between. Alright, chain 2, skip 2, and go in between. Chain 2, and then we're going to put a single crochet at the top of that chain 3. This was from the start. You should have 12 chain 2 spaces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you should have 12 chain 2 spaces at this point. Alright, now we're going to chain 3 and turn our work. Okay, so we've already got 1 double crochet here because this chain 3 is a double crochet. So we're going to put 1 double crochet in this first chain 2. Okay, and now we're going to put 2 double crochets in all the chain 2s until you get to the end. So we're just going to put 2 double crochets in all the chain 2s. I love just doing stuff like this because this is mindless work. Because all you're doing is putting 2 double crochets in each of the chain 2 spaces. And that's what I love about crochet and working in spaces. Okay, so now we have to be careful because we're coming to the end. Alright, because we're skipping over these single crochets that we're making. And in this last chain 2 space, you're only going to put 1, just like we did at the other end. And in that last single crochet, we got to put a double crochet in there. Now, how many double crochets do you think we should have? We are back, believe it or not, to 24 double crochets. And I think that is the coolest pattern ever. But why they call it the check stitch, I don't know if that kind of looks like checks. I guess it does kind of look like a check mark. I don't know. Can you see it? So I have no idea why they call that the check stitch. But it's a cool stitch. So from here on, you are going to, whatever it measures this way, if it's 7 inches this way, you keep going until your square is 7 inches. You're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until you get to the square big enough to where we need it big enough. Okay? So we're going to do that off camera, and I'll let you finish yours. And if you need more help, just rewind the camera to row 2 and start over because your next row is row 2, and then you'll do row 3, and you just keep going until your square is big enough. Then I will see you when my square is big enough, and we'll see you then. Okay, we are back, and I have my square is 8.5 by 8.5. Okay, so now I have connected my other yarn already, and we're going to chain 1 and turn. With this pattern, it doesn't matter which way is front and back. Okay, so in this first single crochet, we're putting 2 single crochets. This first double crochet here. We're putting 2 single crochets in there. Alright, and then we're going to put a single crochet in every double crochet down. Until we get to the other corner. Now remember, we have 24 stitches here. The 24 stitches here, okay? And this is an important number to know here in a minute. I'll tell you why. In this top of this chain 3 here, we're going to put 2 single crochets, chain 2, and 2 single crochets in there. Okay, so the reason why this is important is because when we come down the side here, we want to make sure that we have 22 stitches between the corner. Because we had 24, I'm not going to count the corners, okay? So we need to have 22 stitches before we get to that corner. Okay, so let's count and see how many double crochets we got. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that ain't going to work. Alright, so what we're going to do is we've got single crochets in between these doubles. And we're going to have to add some in there. So what I'm going to do is in this first double, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 2 singles. We're doing singles, guys. I'm so sorry. I keep saying double when I'm doing singles. Alright. So, in this single crochet here, we're just going to put 1. So, there's 3. And then we'll put 2 in this double. 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to put 1. Well, we're just going to do doubles right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Well, that didn't work. All right, let's think this out. We have to do some math, and math wasn't my stronghold. Okay, so we need 22. So if we did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. But this is a corner, so we gotta 18. Okay, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right. So let's do single and then one in the double. Do single, one in the double. Single, one in the double. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's put another one in this double. There's 12. 13 in the single. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20, 21, 22. There it is. And now we're going to do 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet in this one. So you're going to go and put single crochets in all of these doubles until you get to this one. And you're going to do that corner again. And then you're going to do the exact same thing on this side that we did here. Making sure there's 22 stitches sort of evenly in between those corners. So I'm going to let you get to it. And I will get to mine and we'll be back. Okay, so we are back. And I have put a stitch marker in my corners. So there's a stitch marker in all my corners. Alright, we're going to start with this first stitch right here in the front loop only. The front loop only. We're going to slip stitch. And I, you know, if you guys have done enough of these with me, you know the drill. So we're slip stitching in the front loops only, skipping the corners and going all the way around that way, which is the reason why we put those stitch markers in the corner so we don't lose them, because it's easy to lose them corners if you don't have a stitch marker in there. So if we are doing this loosely, and if you are tight, as I always say, go up a stitch, a stitch. Go up a hook size. And that will help you. Alright. And I know most of you guys know how to do this border because we've done it so many times. And this is the 35th or first time, 31, that we are doing this border. So you guys could just turn me off and do whatever border you want, or you know how to do this one, then turn me off. I don't think you need me. But I do this every square just in case somebody comes to one of my videos and they've never seen this border before and they want to do one square. You know, they're not doing all the squares in a row, and like some of us are. So that's the reason why I do this every square. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys finish off going all the way around with those slip stitches in the front loop only, and I will be back when we get to the very beginning where we started. Alright, so I'm at the very beginning, and I am actually skipping over this, and yeah, I'm slip stitching into this very first one that I made, and then I'm going to pull these forward, and in the back you're going to see the back loops, and we're going to take and put a single crochet in each one of those back loops. Okay, and then when you get to the corner, you pull that out and put your hook in the corner, and you can take out the stitch marker. And now we're going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. And then you're going to continue on putting your single crochets in each one of these back loops from the previous row. And you're going to go all the way around like that until we're back over here. And then when I get mine done, I will come back and show you what it looks like. We'll see you then. And there you have it, folks. We have the check stitch. Let me make sure that we have it right. This, yeah. So that is the check stitch. Anyway, I kind of like this fabric. It's a little bit holey, but not a lot. I kind of like that fabric. That would make a nice washcloth. So it would not make a nice pot holder because you don't want holes in it when you got pot holders. Okay, well, I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a great day, and bye-bye now.